Whoa now, whoa now, whoa now. Welcome back to the Black Elf and your boy, Brother Kush. Now, before I get started, I got to say this all the time when I do these boxing videos. This is not a boxing channel. This is a man channel. I use boxing. Sometimes I just talk boxing. But most of the time when I'm talking boxing, I'm really trying to make a much larger point. For as long as I can remember, real men have always had a moral compass. And boxing is a sport that you would think would attract such kinds of men, but it don't.
What?
So let's talk about the boxing. Tank Davis versus Devin Haney. Here is the bottom line for all you dudes that don't understand manhood and your right to be your own man. If a dude wants to fight me, and for whatever reason, I'm ignoring him, not paying attention to him, or whatever, you think I'm scared of him, it don't matter what the reason is. He got one or two things he could do. He could just run up on me.
What?
Or he can leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? He can come get some and see if I'll fight him, or he can leave me alone. This whole Tank situation is silly for grown men to be sitting there making all these speculative arguments and stretching facts out of context and all that stuff and trying to spin this and spin that and blame it on L, because it's never just Tank. It's always L. Heyman and the PBC also, you know what I'm saying? I mean, look, instead of doing all that, here's the thing. If you think Tank is afraid of Devin, then so be it. Tell Devin move on with his career. You see how easy it is? What are you trying to accomplish by sitting here day in, day out, arguing skewed, I don't want to call them facts, because most of this stuff is just lies.
What?
But let's call them facts loosely. Arguing skewed facts and misconceptions, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, to make what point? If you feel at the end of the day Tank is ducking, then Tank is ducking. Tell Devin move on. You know, Tank don't want to fight for the belts. You can't make Tank do anything Tank doesn't want to do, people. That's he is his own man with his own team of advisors. You cannot make these people do anything that's going to benefit somebody else.
What?
So if you feel that the only one wants that fight is Devin and Tank doesn't want it, then tell Devin move on with his career. He's the face of boxing, he says. Move on with your career. Floyd never chased nobody. If Devin feel he's the face of boxing, move on with your career. Go fight somebody else. All these arguments are talking about Tank skated. Y'all really believe that a dude from B-more, we talk about Baltimore.
What?
Y'all must have never ran with dudes out of Baltimore, bro. I have. If y'all think a dude out of Baltimore is scared of a suburban kid, come on, man. I'm laughing because it's silliness, man. Now, don't get me wrong. There is a professional fear and an actual fear. And a lot of fighters do have professional fear. What I mean, they might not be afraid of the man per se, but they don't want to fight the man because they don't believe they can beat the man. And they don't want to mess their record up or their meal ticket, right? That is a real thing. But Tank has no reason to have professional fear nor real fear of Devin Haney. Look at it from the way Tank look at it. Tank also spent time in that Mayweather gym. Tank is athletic. The dude moves well. He's a natural counterpuncher. He's very fast. And most of all, he packs a wallop of a punch.
What?
Tank has no reason to believe that Devin Haney will actually beat him. None. He has no reason to believe it. Tank doesn't believe Devin will be able to hold him and grapple him up. He's short. He don't believe Devin will be able to do any of that stuff. He's going to hit Devin. That's how you look at it. I'm going to get there and I'm going to hit him. And Tank is very fast twitch. You know, when Devin knocked down Regis Prograis, how he did that thing, he lined up and then threw that, you know, threw them straight punch, that ain't gonna work on Tank. He throw that same punch with Tank, he will get countered and knocked out.
What?
So Tank is a different animal. But okay, all that aside, if Tank is scared, then what y'all gonna do? Sit here and continue to talk and talk and talk and talk, or tell y'all boy to just go fight somebody else? Let me explain why this is important. Because this ain't even about Devin. These so-called Devin fans, they don't give a damn about Devin. That's why his thing just sold 50,000 pay-per-view.
What?
They don't care about Devin. What they want is to see Tank beat. And now that they realize how big Devin is and how small Tank is, they believe that Devin's size and his physical attributes will be enough to allow him to outbox Tank. That's what they believe. It's the Floyd Mayweather thing all over again. I mean, nobody was too big to fight Floyd when Floyd was coming up. Think about it. Floyd last few years, right? That last run he had at 147 and 154. It's like no fighter was too big. They was talking about dudes at 160 and 168 coming down to fight Floyd. Floyd going up. He can go up. He can go up. I mean, it's easy to put on weight than to take off weight. It also makes you slower. Adding weight also makes you slower. If a dude is used to certain reactions and certain foot speed and stuff, having more weight on him would take that away. But y'all know that. What the real reason was behind all of that was y'all just wanted to see Floyd beat. You didn't care if the dude was on PEDs. That's why y'all didn't care that Manny Pacquiao didn't take the test for 5 years.
What?
The going narrative is still to this day that Floyd ran from Pacquiao for 5 years or delayed the fight. Floyd didn't delay the fight. Pacquiao did.
What the fuck?
When Pacquiao took that test, they fought. Tank is doing the same thing. Tank is telling Devin what he needs to do to make the fight. You want to fight? Come to 135.
What?
Well, you can't make 135 no more, but then go on with your career. I mean, it's simple. You can't make 135 no more, then I guess our chance to fight has moved on. But somebody also pointed out that Floyd said way back that Devin Haney and Tank will never fight each other. These are two dudes that Floyd knows very well. Very well. And Floyd said it way back, they'll never fight because they're not the same size.
What?
First of all, Devin Haney, it's amazing that he was able to melt down to 135 as long as he did. He should have been gone because he barely made 140 for this last fight, which means he's going to be at 147 within 2 fights. Mark my words. So as Floyd said, that Tank and Devin are not even the same size, so that fight would never happen. But people clamoring for that fight are only clamoring for it because they believe that Devin's physical attributes would allow him to outbox Tank. That's what this is all about. Because if you were just a Devin fan, you would say, man, look, dude's scared. Let's keep on. Bill Haney always talk this OG shit. Act like an OG, bro.
What?
Tell your son, man, dude's scared. Let's go. Let's move on. That's what a man would do. That's what an alpha male would do. An alpha male wouldn't keep on trying to pick on somebody that they believe is scared of them. An alpha male will go find somebody to fight. Somebody that is not afraid. They will go find a man that's willing to take the challenge. They will go find a man that's willing to get in there with him. But Devin is weight bullying right now, and he really is trying to cash out before he get to 147. Let me say this here, and I'm gonna end it with this. Let me tell you my personal theory is, and y'all Haney fans gonna get mad. I do believe Devin wants that fight with Tank. I don't believe that he's capping, or as y'all say, because we didn't use cap like that. Cap didn't mean that when I was coming up. You know, I don't believe he's lying. You know what I'm saying? I believe he wants to fight. But I believe he wants to fight with all the physical advantages on his side. That's how he wanted. He wanted on his terms. And that's just never going to happen. But I believe he wants to fight. Now, he wants to fight on his terms because he believes that he can actually withstand Tank's power then. You know what I'm saying? With his boxing skills, he can last long enough to outbox Tank. That's what he really believes. I think he really believed that. And I think he understands that that's probably going to be the biggest payday he gets. So he's looking at the financial reward of it. You know, I get paid either way, but if I beat Tank, it's even better. And I think that's the chance that Devin is willing to make. I think that's what he's rolling the dice on. I don't think he's fronting. I think he wants that fight. Because he knows that when he gets to 147, he's in trouble. Whoa! So my theory is he does want the Tank fight, but he wants it because of the money and the status that it would give him. But he wants to take it only if he can walk in that ring with all of the physical advantages on his side. That's how he wanted. That's what he wanted. And you know what, Bill Haney? Bro, that's some bitch ass nigga shit there, bro. Your son is a damn bully. And ain't nothing gangsta about that. I'm telling you, that's some hoe ass shit. If I had all the size and physical advantage over a little dude, and the dude didn't want to scrap with me or whatever, first of all, I wouldn't even be calling out no man smaller than me. But then, you know, if I knew that, you know what I'm saying, I'll just leave it alone. I'll leave it alone and walk on. Tell your son, Tank scared, let's move on. But they can't do that because they know their time is limited going up. That's why he wanted to go in such heavy pursuit of undisputed at 135, because he knows he's not going to get it nowhere else. So on that note, I'm done. The manhood crisis got to come to an end, man. You know what I'm saying? We doing bad as men, and we need to do something about it. But until next time, I'm out of here. I'm Brother Kush, a.k.a. The Black Alpha. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Salam.